Pisces, and welcome to your mid-June tarot reading. I'm having my house renovated, so I can only do updates this month, and hopefully next month things will be back to normal. So give me a minute, Pisces, to read your cards. Definitely some sort of emotional element going on to do with relationships. I just noticed the King of Cups has also appeared within your reading. So the King of Cups talks of a very, very deep and very profound bond with someone, but there might be a lack of action or a lack of movement. Okay, so you enter, at the moment you've got the Ten of Discs and the Justice cards. The Ten of Discs talks about the completion of a cycle. So this could be a new job, it could be good money news, it could be something happening around your home, something to do with the earth element that's reaching a happy conclusion, because it comes with the Justice card. This is what you've been waiting for, manifesting. So they both speak of a harvest, and this particular harvest seems to be around money, work, housing, something like that. So a very, very good combination of cards here, Pisces. So what you most want is the Knight of Wands. So this could represent a fire sign person in your life, or it could represent what you most desire is movement, okay? Particularly because of that King of Cups that's appeared, which speaks of an awful lot of feeling, but quite often non-action. So what you most want is this action card, this movement, and what's supporting you is the Chariot card. So again, the Chariot is a vehicle that propels your life forward. So Pisces, what you're desiring is this change in this movement, and it would seem that the universe is going to support you in this moving forward. Yeah, because the Eight of Wands is there. The Eight of Wands is about fast moving communication. It can be about relocating, going to visit someone, but there's an awful lot of communication between you and someone else, or you might be looking for something and you're putting out an awful lot of energy towards a goal. These three cards are all about goal setting, creativity, forward motion and passion. So I absolutely love seeing that for you. Your challenge is the Page of Cups, okay? So the Page of Cups speaks of a love interest, and the King is here. But there's definitely a feeling of maybe there's been a lack of motion or a lack of the ability to get together with this person, okay? A lot of feeling, but very little action. And this is why you're requiring this movement. And I think the universe is going to support you in getting this movement, Pisces, okay? 1 minute. Sorry, I wanted to pull another card for you, because in your relationship house you've got two cards, Nine of Cups with the Seven of Swords. So again, the Nine of Cups is the wish fulfilling card. It speaks of a lot of emotional contentment and a lot of emotional happiness. The Seven of Swords is notoriously called the trickster card, okay? I'm going to clarify it because it can speak of being interested with someone who's got someone else, or you might have two people going, Pisces, okay? What it also means is you're not trusting the unfolding process. So you're very much stuck in your mind about it. You're thinking, he says this, she says this, and there's an awful lot of mental dynamics. So you're getting yourself a little bit stuck, okay? I'm not sure how that's going to work out for you, but the Sun card has just came up with it to say relax, everything's going to be well. Because sometimes that Seven of Swords is It's your thinking. That's the thief, okay? So when we get this card, we're worried, we believe everything's not going to work out, so we no longer trust the process. The Sun card is saying trust the process. Everything's going to be okay, everything's going to work out, okay? Because it definitely seems to be about a new relationship. This can be about communication. Again, the Page of Swords can be a little bit insecure, doesn't always trust what's unfolding, because I think for a lot of Pisces there's a really big emotional process going on here. But you're my third sign, and everyone's getting a complex reading. So things aren't unfolding the way that they're meant to, almost. And that is putting people into a lot of fear and a lot of overthinking. In money and work, you got the Devil card, so I'm going to clarify it. It can speak of a Capricorn. It can also speak about maybe feeling trapped in a job or in a set of circumstances you don't want to be in, because the Eight of Cups has just appeared with it. So sometimes these cards can represent feeling a bit stuck and going on a search for something else. So maybe you're in a job you don't like, Pisces, and these two cards together are sort of saying start to reach out, start to see what else is there for you. Is there any other opportunities? Because you're walking towards the Empress, and the Empress births new things. She might birth new creative projects. The Empress is also a healer, nutritionist, massage therapist, but it's about starting new projects. So some of you might feel a bit overwhelmed with that Devil, feeling that everything is a little bit much and you want something else. Or for some of you, there's a Capricorn. For some of you, this might be the love interest, and because it's not unfolding exactly as it's meant to, you might be walking away, trying to find something else in your life, okay? It's going to be different for different people. I love the Devil card. It's a gateway card, and we all need to face the Devil card. That part of ourselves that keeps ourselves small, that keeps us stuck in jobs we don't want to be in. That's the sort of Capricorn, that's the energy of the Devil card. And it's when we face the Devil and we go out on a limb and we start to search for something else, that we walk into the Empress card, and then the universe really, really supports us, Pisces, when we take risks. At a soul level, you've got the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is clarity. It's about new beginnings. Yeah, with the Tower card, this is about breaking down old structures, old belief systems, getting rid of old debris, because the Tower card speaks of old belief systems starting to fall down, so new ones can begin. And it begins again with the Ace of Swords. This might be particularly around work. Some of you might be not very fulfilled at what you're doing, and you're getting to that point where you're challenging yourself about why you're staying in a situation you don't want to be in, and you're pushing yourself forward to new horizons, because the outcome is the Queen of Pentacles. Now she's very, very similar to the Empress energy. She rules the earth energy, she rules jobs, housing, our finances. She represents an earth sign person, and I'm going to clarify it. So this might be someone that you're involved with, or it might be you, Pisces. You're very much, because a Pisces needs to incorporate Virgo energy, okay, which is the earth energy, which is being nurtured, being nurturing, but also looking after your daily life, your finances, how you live, and trying to live in a way which is soul satisfying. That's what the Queen of Pentacles represents. and she's with the Three of Cups, which is joy, celebration. Some Pisces might be leaving a job behind, by the way, and going after something more satisfactory, more nurturing, more loving. You're breaking down some old structures to get there. So an old belief system would be, I need to stay where I am, rather than it's safe for me to explore new avenues and new territory. Your relationship houses are a little bit confusing here. The Seven of Swords is a card about not fully trusting what's unfolding. So your thinking is getting in the way of your process, okay? The Sun's message is always relax, everything's going to be okay. So what's your thinking, Pisces? And that's what the Tower and the Ace means. To start to dismantle those old belief systems that think, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, and start to allow the Sun to have its natural unfolding process. Because the Four of Wands has also came up, which is celebration. I think your biggest challenge is the Two Pages. It's this new energy. It's a bit new love, but maybe not fully trusting this unfolding process. Because the downside of the Page of Swords is a tiny little bit paranoid. I don't like that word. But when we're in the Page of Swords' energy, we tend to be very, very much in this energy. So not fully trusting the process, because you're mostly desiring forward motion in your life this, for the rest of the month. And even though there's a lot of emotion between you and other people, there's definitely a sense of doubt and unease as well. And I think some of you might be leaving a job behind and moving forward to a whole new beginning. You might be walking away from a Capricorn person and moving towards a Taurus. Or you're leaving a sense of being trapped and moving on to much more prosperity. Because the Empress is a very prosperous card. You might be learning a new skill about healing, massage, but you're trying to unstick yourself, Pisces, by the way, especially with that Tower and that Ace of Swords. There's a feeling of becoming unstuck and moving your life forward, okay? And you're moving it towards much more financial security, much more joy, much more groundedness, and it's brilliant. Okay, Pisces, I'll be back as soon as I can. My house is going under renovation, and I'll be back for the weeklies as soon as I can. Okay, and you can get me directly. My email is in the About section. Bye.